Today our topic is why self-discipline is the ultimate key to success. Self-discipline is one of the most important qualities you can develop in life. It is the ability to control your actions, emotions, and thoughts to achieve your goals. Without self-discipline, even the most talented people struggle to succeed. Why? Because success is not just about having great ideas or skills. It is about consistently working toward your goals, even when it is hard or when you don't feel like it. Self-discipline is what keeps you moving forward when things get tough. It is the bridge between dreams and reality. Let's talk about why self-discipline is so powerful and how you can build it in your own life. First, self-discipline helps you overcome procrastination. Everyone has experienced the temptation to put things off. Maybe you have a big project to finish, but you keep delaying it because it feels overwhelming or boring. Self-discipline is what pushes you to start anyway. It reminds you that the pain of doing the work is temporary, but the rewards of completing it can last a lifetime. When you practice self-discipline, you learn to focus on what needs to be done, rather than what feels easy or fun in the moment. This is how you make progress, step by step, even when it is not exciting. Second, self-discipline builds habits. Habits are the small actions you repeat every day, like waking up early, exercising, or studying. Over time, these habits shape your life. Good habits lead to success, while bad habits hold you back. But building good habits is not easy. It requires effort and consistency. This is where self-discipline comes in. It helps you stick to your habits, even when you are tired or distracted. For example, if you want to get fit, you need the discipline to exercise regularly, even when you don't feel like it. If you want to learn a new skill, you need the discipline to practice every day, even when it feels difficult. Self-discipline turns your goals into habits, and your habits into results. Third, self-discipline helps you stay focused on your priorities. Life is full of distractions. There are always things competing for your attention, like social media, TV, or other people's demands. Without self-discipline, it is easy to lose sight of what really matters. You might spend hours scrolling through your phone instead of working on your goals. Self-discipline helps you say no to distractions and yes to your priorities. It reminds you that your time and energy are limited, so you need to use them wisely. When you have self-discipline, you focus on the things that will move you closer to your dreams, not the things that pull you away. Fourth, self-discipline gives you resilience. Life is not always easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, and failures. Self-discipline helps you keep going, even when things don't go as planned. It teaches you to stay calm and focused, even in difficult situations. For example, if you fail a test, self-discipline helps you study harder for the next one. If you lose your job, self-discipline helps you keep looking for new opportunities. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And the stronger it gets, the better you become at handling life's ups and downs. Fifth, self-discipline leads to freedom. This might sound surprising, because self-discipline often feels like restriction. It means saying no to things you want to do, like sleeping in or eating junk food. But in the long run, self-discipline gives you more freedom. When you have self-discipline, you are in control of your life. You don't let your impulses or bad habits dictate your actions. Instead, you make choices that align with your goals and values. This gives you the freedom to create the life you want, rather than being stuck in a life you don't enjoy. Now that we have talked about why self-discipline is so important, let's discuss how you can build it. The first step is to set clear goals. Without a clear goal, it is hard to stay motivated. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? Why is it important to me? Write down your goals and keep them in a place where you can see them every day. This will remind you of what you are working toward and help you stay focused. The second step is to create a plan. Once you have a goal, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, start by running a few miles a week and gradually increase your distance. If your goal is to save money, start by setting aside a small amount each month. A plan gives you a roadmap to follow, which makes it easier to stay disciplined. The third step is to practice consistency. Self-discipline is not something you achieve overnight. It is something you build over time. Start with small actions and repeat them every day. For example, if you want to wake up earlier, start by setting your alarm just 10 minutes earlier than usual. Once you get used to that, increase it by another 10 minutes. Small, consistent actions are more effective than big, sporadic ones. The fourth step is to remove distraction. Identify the things that distract you the most, like your phone or social media, and find ways to limit them. For example, you could set specific times during the day to check your phone, or you could turn off notifications while you are working. By reducing distractions, you make it easier to stay focused and disciplined. The fifth step is to reward yourself. Self-discipline is hard work, so it is important to celebrate your progress. When you achieve a small goal, give yourself a reward, like a treat or a break. This will motivate you to keep going and remind you that your efforts are paying off. Finally, be patient with yourself. Building self-discipline takes time, and you will probably face setbacks along the way. That's okay. What matters is that you keep trying. Every time you practice self-discipline, you are strengthening your ability to succeed. Remember, self-discipline is not about being perfect. It is about making progress, one step at a time. In conclusion, self-discipline is the ultimate key to success because it helps you overcome procrastination, build good habits, stay focused, develop resilience, and achieve freedom. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it. By setting clear goals, creating a plan, practicing consistency, removing distractions, rewarding yourself, and being patient, you can build the self-discipline you need to achieve your dreams. Success is not about luck or talent. It is about the daily choices you make. And with self-discipline, you can make choices that lead to a better, more fulfilling life. So start today. Take one small step toward your goals and keep going. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.